If this is the second time you're seeing me tonight, it's because I really messed up the first time. And I just want to say I'm sorry. But you guys know what time it is. Running through the woods. Running through our brains and our minds. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Bigfoot, the Truth Told. I cannot stress how happy I am to have you guys, how excited I am to be here again. Like I said, you may have seen me 5 minutes ago. This is a live stream. The first time I went live, I didn't have the mic on. Silly me. Won't happen again. And I'm sorry. It's not only until after I saw you guys typing, we don't hear any audio. My fault. So what we're going to do is start this all over again so you can hear my voice. Sounds good? Sounds good to me. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you guys on a journey. Facebook.com/Bigfoot the Truth Told. First of all, thank you so much. Seriously, everybody who's here, thank you. Can't do it without you guys. Love everybody who's joining us. If you're here live right now, that's because you're subscribed and you have notifications on so that you can join us here every time we go live. So with that being said, if this is your first time here, go ahead, click the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that when I do go live, when we go live, we're a community here, you all get to be together and we'll get to have the little live chat. You can talk to me, I'll talk right back to you, and it's great. And you can join the discussions live. So again, Bigfoot the Truth Told on Facebook. If you're not there, go ahead and finagle that over there. Let's see. Boom. There we go. Joining us in the live chat, Clay, Tater, Vita, Catfish Hunter. Hello, Tater. It's been a long time. Tater Plays has been a very long time. Missed you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Anyways, let's get back into this. So I found this interesting article on ancientorigins.net. So the article is entitled "The Faces of Ancient Hominoids Brought to Life in Remarkable Detail." So what these people did is they tracked back lots and lots of years of hominoids, from almost the start to where we are now, and 3D reconstructed them based on fragments of bone and teeth, things that they have found. So this is pretty cool. And what I wanted to do, what the point of this video was to show, you guys might hate me for saying this, but the progression of having a brain fart, but the progression timeline of hominoids. So where in this progression or evolution, you might hate me for saying that word, so where in the evolution of us, which one is the Sasquatch species? Who's to say that in this evolution, maybe the modern day Sasquatch is one of these that have broken off and who has continued to be a part of our ecosystem today? That's all I'm trying to know. So with that being said, I'm going to go through this with you guys. So the faces of ancient hominoids brought to life in remarkable detail. Now, a lot of this stuff is German, and I don't speak German, nor do I begin to understand this. So when I do mess up on these words, please don't hate me. So several years ago, a team of scientists from the Seckenberg Research Institute in Frankfurt, Germany, set out to put a human face to ancient hominoid species that once walked the earth. Using sophisticated forensic methods, they created 27 model heads based on bone fragments, teeth, and skulls found across the globe over the last century. The meticulously sculpted heads are the anthropological products of years of excavation in Africa, Asia, and Europe. So they'll let you know this one was found in Africa, this one was found in parts of Asia, and this one was found in parts of Europe. So in the last 8 million years, at least a dozen human-like species have lived on Earth. As part of the Safari Zoom Ermission exhibition, translated as Safari of Early Humans, the facial reconstruction takes us on a journey through time, going back 7 million years to species Not even going to pretend that I know how to pronounce that. And culminating with modern day Homo sapiens. So that answers your question, Tater. Hopefully. They're talking about modern day Homo sapiens, pretty much where they started, where they are now. Each face tells its own story about the lives of the hominoids in their respective era, including where they lived, what they ate, and their likely cause of death. So that's cool. The exhibition drew much controversy when it first launched, mainly due to scholarly debates that have raged for decades regarding the classification of these ancient species. Fossils are extremely challenging to categorize as one species or another. Only a few thousand fossils of pre-human species have ever been discovered, and entire subspecies are sometimes known only from a single jaw or fragmentary skull. Furthermore, like modern-day humans, no two hominoids were alike, and it is difficult to determine whether variations in skull features represent distinct species or variations within the same species. For example, the recent discovery of a skull in Dimsny in Turkey suggests that a number of contemporary species of early Homo habilis, I don't know how to say that, Homo rhodophilinus, Homo ergaster, and Homo erectus are actually just variations of species. So, we're going to start getting into it now, as you can see. Bones can only say so much, and experts are forced to make educated guesses to fill in the gaps in ancient hominoid family tree that extends back 8 million years. With each new discovery, paleoanthropologists, I know I'm saying that wrong, I've always said that wrong, have to rewrite paleoanthropologists, I'm not going to say it, have to rewrite the origins of mankind's ancestors, adding on new branches and tracking when species split. And rather than providing answers regarding our ancient past, many discoveries only lead to questions. Which is true. They find something, new discovery, they think wow, this is the answer. And then something comes along and they're like, how did this get here? And then they're back to I don't know. So my whole thing is just another theory that's out there, because a lot of this stuff is theory. A lot of this stuff is, people testing hypotheses, and people saying this and this and that. Until mainstream science gets their full proof for, the masses, it's all just speculation, or it's all just us thinking. So this is just another thought process into maybe this is what a Sasquatch. Maybe this is where a Sasquatch came. Maybe this is how they tie alongside our species. So hey, let's see, anthropologist. That's what it is. Thank you, Tater Plays. So that word is anthropologist, paleoanthropologist. Anyways, we have people commenting live. Tater, Catfish Miller. Shoot, they're ugly now. They were even uglier then. Yeah. So let's get into this first one. This is Tomai, which is roughly translated into hope of life, is the name given to the remains of a hominoid found over a decade ago in the Dadrab Desert in Chad, Western Africa, belonging to the species known as Sahelanthropus, dating back 6.8 million years. It is one of the oldest hominoid specimens ever found. It had a relatively small cranium, the brain case being over 320 centimeters to 380 centimeters in volume, is similar to that existing of chimpanzees and is notably less than the average human volume. This picture right here saying is the oldest remain of a hominoid to date that they have found. Okay? Not saying that there won't be one in the future. Just saying that to date, this right here is the oldest hominoid they have found. Go down. The next one. Australopithecus is believed to have lived between 3.9 and 2.9 million years ago and had a brain capacity between 380 and 430 cc. A number of remains of this species have been found in Ethiopia, including the individual modeled above, whose skull and jaw were found among the remains of 17 others. There was 9 adults, 3 adolescents, and 5 children in the Afar region of Ethiopia in 1975. The most well-known example of this dude is Lucy, a 3.2 million year old nearly completed skeleton found in Hadar. Wow. 3.2 million years ago. This is what we have. Let's continue. Again, these names, bear with me. Not super smart. Know how to talk. Barely. I know how to present myself. Don't know words, as you guys can tell. Just kidding. Mr. Pless. Mrs. Pless is the popular nickname for the most completed skull of an Australopithecus unearthed in Sturfrunkton, South Africa in 1947. Although the sex of the fossil is not entirely certain, she was a middle-aged individual who lived 2.5 million years ago and had a brain capacity of 485 cc. So the brains are getting bigger now. Miss Pless died when she fell into a chalk pit, and her remains were preserved when the pit later filled with sediment. This species, which lived in southern Africa between 3 and 2 million years ago, has long puzzled scientists because of its massive jaw, teeth, but they now believe the skull design was optimal for cracking nuts and seeds. So, this woman right here, you can see this jaw, which, huge mouth, huge jaw. It said powerful for breaking seeds. So, boom. We can't do that. Us now, we don't have that capability. Reports on Sasquatch, though, have crazy capability. Reports on what the Sasquatch are leaving behind as they're eating their food shows crazy. They have to have a crazy jaw pattern, or their clamp, their bite has to be massively strong. It's just the strength is unbelievable, based on the stories and stuff like that. So let's see. Here's the next one. Paranthropus, again, not saying it right, is a species of hominoid that is believed to have lived between 2.7 and 2.5 million years ago. Very little is known about them because so few remains have been found. The individual depicted has been reconstructed from skull of a male adult found on the west shore of Lake Turkana in Kenya in 1985. He became known as Black Skull due to the dark coloration of the bone caused by high levels of manganese. I don't know what that is. Black Skull had a cranial capacity of 410 cc, and the shape of his mouth indicates that he had a strong bite and could chew plants. Would like to know what this word. We have the internet. Manganese is a material that is found in several foods, including nuts, seeds, tea, whole grains, and leafy green vegetables. It is considered an essential nutrient because the body requires it to function properly. People use manganese in medicine. There you go. So wherever he was at was near large deposits of it, wherever he was found. Okay. On to the next one. Zinj is the name given to a 1.8 million year old skull. So now, I don't know why I'm screeching like that. So now we're getting closer. Start off 3 million, 2 million years. Now we're at the 1 million year time. Found in 1959 in the old Duvawi Gorge of Tanzania. Excuse me. Named after the original classification of the species. Zinj was the first one to be found belonging to this group of hominoids. They lived in eastern Africa from about 2.3 to 1.2 million years ago. They had a brain volume of 500 to 550 cc, and they would have eaten seeds, plants, and roots, which were dug up using sticks of bones. Due to the strong jaw that would have also been used for cracking nuts, Zings is also known as the Nutcracker Man. So let's pay attention to this. This one was found 2.3 to 1. They were living 2.3 to 1.2 million years ago. That means the previous ones even were overlapping each other and living with each other for millions of years. Now you could say humans and Sasquatch, we could be in that million-year period where we're overlapping into each other right now. That's interesting. Let's get on to this next one. Before that, let's check the live stream comments. Let's see. Vita Maria, I wonder why they don't attach hair on one and the other bald. Sorry, I'm friends with Zasky. Yeah, Mark Zasky, there you go. Chuck Reese, I think the bones we have are of them, not us. Yeah, hair samples galore. Want them? I'm with you on that. Yes, brother, 26. All right, whatever you guys are talking about, you keep talking about it. This is the next one. So we came from this. Nutcracker Man. Now we're moving on. This model is an adult male of the species Homo rhodopholensis, reconstructed from a 1.8 million year bone fragment found in Kubaifora, Kenya in 1972. He used stone tools and ate meat and plants. He lived 1.9 to 1.7 million years ago and had a larger cranial capacity than his contemporaries, ranging from 530 to 750 cc. So again, brain capacities are getting larger. Now tools are starting to become in play. So this is very interesting. They had distinctive features, including a flatter, broader face and a broader post-canine teeth with more complex crowns and roots. Now this is starting to look like modern-day humans, and also the reports on what Sasquatch are looking like. Well, let's move on. All right. Finding Turkana was one of the most spectacular discoveries in paleontology. I don't know how to say it. His reconstruction came from the almost perfectly preserved skeleton found in 1984 in Nairikotome near Lake Turkana in Kenya. It is the most complete early human skeleton ever found. Turkana boy is believed to have been somewhere between 7 and 15 years of age and lived 1.6 million years ago. According to research, the boy died because of a shallow river delta where he was covered by alluvial sediments. I'm going to look that up too. He lived between 1.8 and 1.3 million years ago and had a cranial capacity of 700 to 900 cc. Remains have been found in Tanzania, Ethiopia, Kenya, and South Africa. This is funny. Now, brain capacity again is getting larger, and this guy, this segment of humans, was found in Tanzania, Ethiopia, Kenya, and South Africa. And these ones are starting to move and spread. They're starting to travel. On to the next. Call him Mig. Mig is the name given to the remains of an adult male belonging to the Homo heidelbergensis group, discovered in Cima de los Joses, the Pit of Bones, in Spain in 1993. More than 5,500 human fossils of the species, which were considered to be the direct ancestor of Neanderthals, have been found in the Cima de los Joses site. Mig, which is the nickname of Atrapocroca 5 is the most complete skull of a Homo, whatever this is, ever found. Mig is a 30-year-old male who died around 400,000 years ago. This is super, super close to us. His skull showed evidence of 13 separate impacts, and he died of septicemia resulting from broken teeth. A tool had been broken in half by a strong blow, so that the flesh had been exposed and led to an infectious process that continued until nearly the orbital bone. That doesn't seem like a good sentence. The model shown here does not include the deformity. He lived between 1.3 million 200,000 years ago. Their cranial volume, 1,100 to 1,400 cc, overlaps the 1,350 cc average of modern humans. Fossils of this species have been found in Spain, Italy, France, and Greece. So now they're getting super smart here. Super, super smart. And like I said, this is one under Neanderthals. And common belief is we came from Neanderthals. There's Neanderthals and then us. So Neanderthals were last of the line. All right. The old man of La Chapelle was recreated from the skull and jaw of a Homo Neanderthal male found buried in the limestone bedrock of a small cave. Look at this one. This guy's old. He actually lived a life. He lived 5,600 years ago and was the first relatively complete skeleton of a Neanderthal ever found. Scientists estimate he was relatively old by the time he died, as bone had regrown along the gums where he had lost several teeth, perhaps decades before. He lacked so many teeth, in fact, that it is impossible. He lacked so many teeth, in fact, that it's possible he needed his food ground down before he was about to eat it, or able to eat it. The old man's skeleton indicates that he also suffered from a number of afflictions, including arthritis, and had numerous broken bones. This is pretty much us. He had the brain capacity, the longevity of life, was able to get old. They pretty much had things figured out about now. This is awesome. This guy here, The Hobbit, found in 2003. So this one lived about 18,000 years ago. We're gonna just fly through this. The Wise Man right here, which they said it's a her. This young female Homo sapien lived between 100,000 90,000 years ago. Bones indicated she was 20 years old. Her shattered skull was found among the remains of 20 others in a shallow grave. Wow. And that's so you can see it goes back all the way wow. So this goes all the way back from 6 million years ago. Go down the line to 100,000 years. Pretty much, this is humans today. One more after this is us. So where here does maybe Sasquatch fit? You know, right around here is when they started developing tools. You know what I mean? They started getting bigger brains. Started thinking. Which one of these didn't keep going? In fact, branched off by themselves, are now humans. Here's them traveling alongside with us. Overlapping. Like I said, most of these were overlapping each other for millions of years. Living next to each other. Probably knew it, probably didn't know it at the same time. So Who is it? What is it? Crazy. I just thought about this, saw it, wanted to show it to you guys, bring it up. I thought it was interesting. You guys tell me what you think. Do you agree with me? Probably not, but it's all good. Let's check in here. What you guys got going on in here? La 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 la. Cool. Well, yeah. Tate says missing link theory. Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what this is, which one of these had the opportunity to break off and go its separate way and never completely turn into this, which essentially is us. This is the before us. So like I said, I believe we're on a timeline here. But hey, like I said, if Chuck says, I don't believe in evolution, but I'm okay. I'm not a scientist. I'm just here. That's fine. You don't have to believe in evolution, but you can believe in these facts right here. You can believe that these bones and skeletons were found, and this is 100% what they look like. That is evidence. That is science. You can't. That's just there. Now, whether this is caused by evolution or whether this is just different species of things, of creatures, like it says in the Bible, it's fine. I understand. Is this evolution? It's just different species. I'm not here to argue that. I'm here to argue which one of these broke off into itself, or which one of these continues to live to this day and is right alongside me and you, living in the woods, doing their thing. Sightings across the world. Most of these were found across the world. So, that being said, interesting article. Wanted to bring it to you guys, so I did. Other than that, I hope you all are doing good. It's been an awesome trip, awesome journey, doing this channel with you guys. We're going to continue to do it and do it right. So, again, thank you all. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of live shows. Mostly all my shows are live, just so I can communicate and people can talk. Just enjoyable and people like it. So with that being said, if you're new here, click the subscribe button. If you're not new here, thank you so much for your continuous support, and thank you for coming along. Again, I will drop this link in the description. Just give this video some time to load if you're here with me now. If you're clicking this after the fact, this will be in the description for you. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Facebook.com, Bigfoot the Truth Told. If you would like to donate to the channel, there is a donate option in the link. There's a link below in the about over here, and support the channel if you would like to, because I don't make money. I don't not monetized, not any of that. Or if you would like to buy some merchandise, you want to get something for supporting the channel, you can go ahead and get you some merch. I think it's cool. Let's bring that up before we leave. To show you guys what we got. Oh, I done messed something up. Here we go. Computer's messing up. I'm not messing up. I swear, I don't mess up. There you go. So if you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you want a woman's shirt, a men's shirt, a jacket, a cup, a coffee mug? You want maybe, I don't know, cases, track pads, things for your dog, I'm shamelessly plugging here because, like I said, I don't make any money. I just do this show, try to buy things on my own, and that's all I can do, and offer you guys cool products that a lot of people ask for. T-shirts, a lot of people ask for this, and here they are for your convenience. There's a lot of stuff on here you can go through. Personally, this one's my favorite. Looks pretty darn cool. Other than that, everybody, again, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for joining another exciting, amazing episode of Bigfoot, the Truth Told. And I will see you guys next time.